Hello, beautiful souls. This is Amy Dean, and I'm back for another Tuesday transformation. I'm going to go over a question. Actually, this one is a comment from one of our members about what they're going through as far as this changeover from going from one teaching modality to another, and or this is for you if you're entering the teaching field, energy healing field, whatever it might be, any kind of, let's say, energetic, spiritual, and or any kind of helper kind of field, or maybe you just aspire to do that. So I want to make this video for you. I was thinking about how I remember this transition for myself when I went from thinking about moving into a counselor, coach, an energy healer, and Akashic Records reader role, and how different it is. It's like there's such a different subtle energy when you're transitioning from one role to the next as a teacher and or transitioning in your career field to some kind of different level of either energy healing or something else. So I wanted to give you some tips today on what to consider as you either step into the teacher and healer role and or expand upon that in your life. So one thing that's really important is to consider, what wounding am I carrying within me that is going to likely come up along the way as I am dedicating myself and committing myself to helping others heal. Because one of these things that we do not consider for the most part, and this was something I know I didn't consider when I was in my graduate school program going to therapy. Of course, I was, for therapy school, I was also in my own therapy, but at the time, I wasn't thinking, oh, how might these wounds within me show up and cause this mirrored effect with other people? Because you're going to come up against obstacles, whether it's in building your business, whether it's in transitioning from one business to the next, whether it is in growing your business. No matter what transition you're going through, you're going to find you'll likely get blocked if you have not healed your core wounds. And your core wounds, and this is how I pinpoint it to make it really simple, is we have 4 of them. We have survival, and that's connected to scarcity. We have shame, we have abandonment, and we also have disempowerment. These 4 core wounds are likely, for you, you might find that there's one or more that you identify with, because we don't always just carry one, but some of us might have been through less trauma, so we might only have 1 or 2 wounds that we carry. But as human beings, we naturally carry this wounding because it's part of our karmic and spiritual path to heal and move into this next level of our highest truth and this level of spiritual awakening. So to consider for a moment before you embark and or on your journey to embark on this experience of helping others to transform or heal, it's so important to consider, what might get in my way, or what is getting in my way now? What are some things I'm doing? Or am I noticing that maybe every time I try to start something, procrastination shows up, or I can't make something happen, or I keep getting stuck in the past and I can't seem to make any momentum on my future and building this business or growing it or transitioning it, whatever it is. So it's like the universe is constantly mirroring back our wounding to us through other people, through life situations as a whole, through things you might not even expect, constantly. And because you're going to get triggered emotionally, and you're going to feel stuck, and you're going to feel this like heaviness and this chaos inside. So it is important, and this is a lifelong journey, by the way. It doesn't mean that, as you heal one core wound, you're just done forever. But it does mean it makes such a big impact, and you can make such a more meaningful and feel more in touch with your purpose when you have worked through one of your core wounds, and especially your major core wound. Because then you are less likely to be triggered, you are more likely to feel grounded, peaceful, joyful, and you're going to make such a big impact with your energy with others. So that is where it begins. We usually look on the outside. How can I fix it out there? How can I take more business trainings or do something different to make my business better, or to get going on this? But we don't usually look at what might be within me subconsciously that I haven't gone into. Some shadow work, perhaps, right? This is part of our core wound work. So I encourage you to sit with that and notice what comes up for you. And if you haven't, please take our quiz. We have a core wound quiz to uncover what that might be for you, and a core wound Akashic Records healing workshop that is completely free to help you move through this journey so you can get to the other side of helping others with greater ease. So I love to hear what you think. Please do share, and I look forward to being in touch with you very soon.